No, they can't. That's what you get.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no fake love,
and
me only want the real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Shelly Live and be lovebird.
Welcome,
Hey.
everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Hump Day, y'all.
That's what we call it. That's what we call it. That's what we call it. Hope everybody's having a good one thus far. Vonda's getting on my nerves as usual.
Likewise.
On our beloved Wednesday, we almost kill each other before the show start. Every show. Because she's a very smart mouth.
It's
to
her
be-
'cause she thinks she's somebody's mama. Her little girl is over there in the basement. Okay.
She really gets on my nerve. Oh,
Like to
so
talk to
bad.
people like they damn 2 or something. Harper 3. I'm grown.
Like sometimes I really do wonder. That's our daily devotion, y'all. We have to give y'all this energy because sometimes we be slick about to kill each other the first couple of seconds before we go live. So welcome everybody to this lovely Wednesday.
I can't hear you.
Why? You keep touching stuff. Don't touch. Hold on, y'all. We're having difficulties already. Sorry, she has to be ported back in. She can't hear. Yeah. Can you hear?
Yes, I can.
That's you doing something. Don't touch
I
nothing.
didn't touch that. My hands is right here. Honey.
Don't even mess with the screen. Because every time you touch something,
Yo,
something messes
this
up
is
over
a
here.
day today that I'm glad I ain't sitting beside her because I've been strangling the shit out of her right about now. For real.
Like, if you know this stuff is like, it's like, don't touch. Just don't touch. Anyway, we're going to get this started if she can keep her hands
Let's
off
get
the
this
keyboard.
party started, y'all.
So the top, we did come on a little bit early, so we're going to give people time to get on, and because we kind of came up like 7:57, just trying to make sure the music played.
Yep.
So while she reads whatever by heavens she's reading, we're going to give people time to come.
What we're doing, if you don't mind, ma'am.
Whatever.
Ma'am.
So yeah, I hope everybody's having a fab Wednesday. Thank God the week is almost over. I've been wanting it to be over since Monday because it started out with a bang and it's going out with a boom. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Wednesdays.
Well, the weekend is almost here again, so it's all good.
So anyway,
That's a good thing. Y'all come on, let's get this party started. We're waiting on some people to come on so that we can go ahead and get this topic jumped off because I think it's going to be pretty good. Because, people have different views as to what, they want and why. And we want to know why or why not.
I know Kiddo's brother wrote something on here saying,
he said, I saw that earlier. He said, can title what you want but you can title what you want, but in the end, relationships are self-titled. Each one is a little different from the last. Growth and prosperity is all that matters in the end. Yeah. So we don't really have anybody on here yet. So they coming now. They starting to come on now. So we'll wait a couple minutes. Get some people up on here.
Yeah, a lot of people have gone back to work too.
That is true.
Because I know when I went today to take my car, it was just traffic on ends. I haven't sat in traffic in so long. It was weird.
I know. I don't know how it's gonna be when people really, really get back to like their daily lives and the traffic.
They're gonna scream probably.
It's gonna be terrible. Because you gotta leave at least 3 hours early to get where you want to on time in Atlanta.
Oh, no, traffic was real today. So we just gonna start, and whoever comes on when they do, we're gonna talk about it. Because I'm getting off at 9. I can assure you, it'll be 9 tonight.
Let's talk about it.
Yes. So
important is having a title in a relationship to you guys. Why or why not? Is a title important to you in a relationship?
I think a title is necessary. I don't think you should just be. I mean, just imagine you could be thinking you're something to someone, and they're not thinking the same thing. And if they never told you, why would you think it? You see what I'm saying? So you have to have something. You got to be defined by something, whether you be a boo, a wife, a girlfriend, a whatever it is. You have to still know what you are, because you could be playing a role that you ain't.
Well, yeah, but see, that's why when you go into anything, you need to make your intentions clear from the beginning. Like when you meet somebody and you ask somebody, well, what are you looking for? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? So if they say, I'm just looking to kick it, have a good time, have fun, we can hang out, blah, 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 then not to put yourself in the position or mentally give yourself a mental note that you're not looking for anything further, because that's not what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? So that you won't be expecting a title. Go into it for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But then some people will also not want the title, don't give a title, but they're thinking that you're something that you're not. And then then something pops off, then it's all of a sudden, but you were supposed to be my girl, or you were supposed to not be, you know what I'm saying? And you get caught in that little confusion. Hey, kiddo, you get caught in that crazy confusion, which is not, you don't want to be there either.
Well, that's why you make stuff clear in the beginning, because, okay, I'm gonna say how I feel about titles. I used to be one of people like, well, what is this? What are we doing? Where we going? I didn't want a title, but I don't want to know exactly what your intentions were with me. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'll tell you off the rip, shit, we just kicking it. I ain't looking for this. I'm not looking for that, blah, blah, blah. But then things can change. But when it changes, that's when you have that conversation as to what you want. Because whether you got a title or not, is not gonna make somebody do what they're supposed to do by you, period. And
that is true. It's not going to make somebody want to do right by you or not, but it's still better than not knowing who you are. Hey, Desmond. Yeah, you don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be sitting somewhere and you just imagine you go out somewhere and there's a group of people and they're introducing you and they're like, oh, that's my homegirl. And you're not thinking you're the homegirl.
Well,
imagine how uncomfortable that's gonna feel to you, because first of all, you're gonna get caught off guard. You're gonna be looking crazy. You're gonna be standing there going, "What just happened?"
Well, that's why you have that conversation before you go, and you be like, "Well, we go and we meet people. What are we? What are we doing?" You know what I'm saying? You ask the questions, because if you don't ask, you're not gonna know. Number one, and number two, if you want a title that bad, it's because titles to me is a sense of belonging. You know what I'm saying? They want to know that there's some type of commitment or some type of what's the word? Something is official. You know what I'm saying? And like again, like I said, just because somebody gives you a title, they could just be blowing some air up your ass just to get you to be quiet, but they're still not meaning what they say. Because with me, I don't want no relationship if it ain't fixed. Well, sometimes you got to work on them, kiddo, to get them fixed. But like I was saying, hey, Michelle, but to me, this is just me now. I don't have to have a title. It's all about how you treat me. Because you could say one thing and treat me totally different than what you say. I'd rather you show me in your actions than me worrying about a title. You know what I'm saying?
But even still, they can show you in their actions, and you can still just be nothing to them.
To a certain degree, but a person ain't gonna do but so much if they still trying to keep you right here. They don't want you up here, they still want you right here. They only still gonna do so much. Hey Johnny, only gonna do so much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think
I've had situations myself now. This talk about me.
Okay.
Where there were no titles, but we knew where each other stood. You know what I'm saying? Especially how we treated each other. So I wasn't messing with nobody else. They weren't messing with nobody else. So, that's just what it was. We didn't need a title because it was self-explanatory. That was for me though. But then you got to be at a comfort level with the person and know that person.
Right. It's other things you got to factor in. Yeah. You got to think about, because like I said, some people will play that down the middle. You'll be thinking one thing and it'll be a whole nother thing going on.
That's true.
And then once again, you're feeling crazy because you're like, well, I thought, and then you got somebody telling you, well, you shouldn't have been thinking. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have been thinking that because that's not what I gave you.
That ain't what I told you. Where you get that?
People can treat you fantastic. I mean, I have friends that treat you.
Orlando.
I'm glad you got the shower wet, Orlando. I can just imagine what that looks like.
Glistening.
That's dripping water. I'm glad you threw that little bit in there, Orlando.
Glistening.
Thanks for letting us know that you're now fresh, fully clean.
Yeah, but let's see. Michelle said, if you don't have a title, how do you introduce them?
Exactly, Michelle.
Well, that's true.
It wouldn't matter, Vaughn. If you was with somebody.
If you let me finish.
Okay, because I was going to say, don't even play yourself on this one.
No, I'll never play myself. But anyway, that's tricky because, that's when it go back to what you said, though. Like, if I'm thinking this, how, and you just pop up somewhere and then they like, well, who is this to you? And you be like, and a lot of people get offended. We say, oh, this is my friend. Or like,
this is my home, or this is my home.
People get offended by that shit. So that's all I am to you. And then I say, oh, that's all. I'm like, well, shit, we ain't never discussed that. So what am I supposed to say? You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why you have to have a discussion and have something. So when it happens that way, you don't feel no type of way. It's different if you out with your homeboys and they say, oh, this is my homegirl, because that's what you are. But if you out with somebody that you done caught feelings for and they got some feelings for you and they be like, oh, this is my homegirl, such and such. Oh, you're gonna feel some type of way.
We love you too, Roz. But shit, just say, oh, this is my boo. Then I was like, this is my baby.
Because some people don't want to give you, hey, hon, some people don't want to give you, this is my boo. Because it depends on who's in the circle. Because, how somebody introduces you. Because just think about it. If you're somebody who runs the field a lot and you don't give titles to people and you run into people, and you go, oh, this is my homegirl. They ain't going to be thinking that's somebody you kicking it with, baby. They're going to be thinking that's his homegirl.
They're going to know something because for a woman, the attitude going to kick in right away.
But it shouldn't kick in if you're saying the title don't matter.
Yeah, and like Orlando just said, titles come with rules. When you start putting titles on shit, the game changes.
It has to change. You can't be in the same field. That's crazy. Who wants to be dating somebody or kicking it with somebody for 4 years and then all of a sudden he's like, oh no, it wasn't that.
But sometimes, and men good for this right here. They'll give you a title for you, but they don't have a title on them because they don't want nobody else to have you. You know what I'm saying? So,
of course, it happens all the time.
Yeah, it's like, so this is my woman, but when you go somewhere, if they even go somewhere with you, that's whack. But if they go somewhere with you, then it's like, how am I supposed to introduce you? But they got everybody. He said, V, so what are we now? Title, please.
He got you. Tell her, call her out, Ross. Call her out. Tell her what are y'all. Tell her, put it on this live.
But yeah, so you have to. That gets tricky. That gets really tricky because people getting their feelings about that right there. Quick.
No, you have to. I'm talking about you. You cannot. It's not like if you have a friend and that's really your friend, and why you introduce the way you are. But when you have feelings for someone, that title is going to make a difference in your world. Trust me.
Well, and then too, a lot of times people put themselves in that position, especially women, because you're doing all these wifely duties and you just kicking it with somebody. And then in your mind, you're like, well, I'm doing all this, so I must be this. Shit, who ain't gonna accept that kind of treatment? You know,
right.
So a lot of
Well.
times you play yourself when you do that, because don't, like we said the other day, don't do shit you ain't gonna continue doing, and don't
Continue
be giving
doing.
so much and you're not getting anything in return. Because therefore, to me, he's not using you or she's not using you. You put it out there, so they're gonna accept it. So don't put things out there to make a person think that they're more than what they are to you. Make sure you let them know exactly where you're coming
But
from.
you know, but guys do that anyway. They do that like clockwork. I mean, we do, but then you know, some things like you say you kicking it with somebody. You don't have a title. You go to their house. It's a little messy, and you start cleaning it up. Sometimes that's just instincts of a woman. It don't mean shit.
That's right. That's true.
But then,
dirty.
you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do stuff just because it's who you are. It's not because like, oh, I need a title. It's because you do it because that's who you are. But then on the flip side of that, you could be digging the brother's house you cleaning. And then you have a problem.
That's like showing him, oh, I'm a good housekeeper. Maybe he gonna
I'm a good something. How you know, honey, nowadays they come check your house and your bathroom.
Nissa said everybody her boo till they ain't.
I like that one, Nissa.
Right. But
what Orlando say?
Orlando said, just like if you call yourself the side piece, that means back up.
I mean, true. I mean, it all comes back down to the same stuff. You know, you think about it. I mean, every side piece, main woman, everything has a title. It all has a title. No matter how you slice it, it's a title.
You get certain titles because you so okay, put it like this. If you go in as a side chick, what makes you think you're gonna be the main woman? You should have never gave him the opportunity to make you a side chick. If you wanted to be the main woman, you should have put that out there like that and said, look, I'm not nobody's side piece. This is who I am. If you want me, it's just gonna be me.
Right.
Don't go like taking steps, getting your foot in the door, so to speak.
But then
like put you up here when you put yourself in and sold yourself short in the beginning. Don't do that.
But then that depends on what he told you from the beginning, because some men don't tell you they got no person at home, they got another piece, they got anything. They just let you walk obliviously into the light, and before you know it, here comes woman number one, and you go, who and how and where she come from?
That's exactly what I'm saying, Manessa. The title is what you demand in the beginning. That's right. Because if you go in there as one thing, and then you expecting something else, because in his mindset, he already got you pegged out to be like, well, shit, I'm just hitting this, so I'm just hitting this. And
you know, a lot of people know,
and I ain't trying to do that, because you put yourself out there like that. You got to put out what you want. You know what I'm saying? If that's not what you want, don't present yourself like that. Right.
And that makes sense. Sense.
Don't do that, honey. You sell yourself short. You got to know your worth, baby.
So with or without the title, you have to know what you want going in. It's a discussion I think you should have in the beginning, from the very beginning. If somebody tells you that, hey, you know, we friends, we cool, be the friend. Don't be doing extra stuff. Don't be trying to do no extra stuff, because that's not what they told you. So you kind of know.
If you go for burger and head, that's what you're going to get. Right.
So true.
Yeah, you get what you put out. And then
you get what you put out.
Orlando said a side chick could be an audition. Not.
You're so stupid. Did you even dry off yet? Or are you standing in the living room wet with a towel?
He let it air dry. He
said he's breezing out. But yeah, you know.
He said, that's true. Johnny said, that's true. You got to know from the get-go. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. You got to sit down and have that talk. That one discussion that's going to make or break the whole situation. Yeah. And, you know, sometimes people still lie, and they still say stuff that is like, woo, over your head, and you don't know, and you're trying to figure it out. And, you know, nowadays people are so trifling, so game playing. It's like, honey, you might just be better just being single.
But you have signs. People show you signs.
People show you who they are really quickly.
Right, and they'll let you know who you are to them too, if you pay attention.
If you pay attention to them. Yes, I
Michelle
agree.
said, I think people had more of a title back in the day. You were a boyfriend or a girlfriend in the day. This is some new stuff. Yeah, or just
Exactly.
look, or
I
the
agree.
other one. It wasn't side chick, it was the other woman. That's what it was back in the day. Manissa said, honestly, titles are for people that has never had one. If the love is there, you won't ever need to question.
To question
That's what
it.
I said.
I agree with that too, Manissa. I do. From like a, it's still a straggling the fence thing for me, because I just
Why?
think some things I think you just have to know, because I think it leads to confusion in the end. It's very confusing in the end.
Orlando said, hey, Shell, even your son said he don't use titles. And I said, that's player talk.
Okay, and he got 500 folks. That's why he be like, don't call the name, don't say who they are. That's why he's running all kinds of little games out there in these little girls.
I just feel like titles are really not necessary. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's like you being married and you introducing your husband and saying,
but
oh,
that's
different.
That's comparing apples to oranges. If you marry,
no, it's a title. It's still a title.
That's
okay. Now, what I don't like is when a person is talking and they never say their person's name. Like, you know how that irritates the shit out of me. You know how, like, if you're talking, say, like, if you was married and all the time you talk about your husband, you never say his name. It's always like, oh, my husband, oh, my husband. That shit drives me bonkers. Oh, that's my boyfriend. Oh, my boyfriend did that. Oh, my boyfriend. That's another thing gets under my skin. I think that's irritating.
You got that right, Manissa. Manissa said, keep the title, she'll take the check.
That too. That too.
Yeah, but
when you start taking the check, there goes all the titles. There go the rules. Hell, you fuck a title, you have all the rules coming with that.
Titles are what you make it. Like
it's what you can't do.
Yeah, a man can say, "This is my woman all day. This is my woman, but be out here with this woman, that woman, and he tells everybody."
I think nowadays, with the new age and the new swing of life and the way people work, a lot of stuff has changed when it comes to the rules of the game and what we do. And you got people out here swinging. You got people out here bisexual. You have people who's all kinds of dynamics in relationships. What you got to ask yourself is, are there still clean cut relationships? Period. Because no one has that anymore.
Well, nowadays, people in relationships and marriages because of convenience and security. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's so rough out here now. People get together sometimes. We're like, well, shit, if we together, we can do better. But that doesn't make them interested in the person they're with. It's just clearly out of what I just said,
convenience,
for convenience. And so that's where shit gets lost too. I'm old school and kind of traditional in that area when it comes to like relationships and shit like that. But it's like you just, I don't know, people, this new generation is something serious. You know, they just recycle back and forth. It ain't no loyalty, no commitment, no none of that.
It's a lot of games. The new stuff people do. It's all kind. And then you have the older guys, the older people that are from a different breed, and they still acting like they crazy. So you don't really know what you got. It's just a whole bunch of extra. So you gotta think about what you're signing up for. Hey, Rosa, you gotta think about what you're signing up for. It's a lot. It's a lot in this little. In this equation, honey.
Parenting. I don't blame parenting because once you are a product sometimes of your environment, but you have the opportunity and the choices to change that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to let a cycle keep repeating itself. You know what I mean? Like if you seen your mom or your daddy dogging each other out, you may want something different. You don't want that. So you take it a step above and you say, I'm not going to treat whoever I'm with like that. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say you could blame it on the parenting. Some people just ain't got their shit together. Period.
Orlando says most jobs have title because people need to know wait a minute. Hold up. Because people need to have what responsibility. I couldn't see that. Have what responsibilities. And you're right. While we have supervisors and managers and directors and coordinators and staff, same thing. If you don't know, everybody gonna be running around here crazy.
Right. That part.
Not knowing who nobody is, honey. Everybody gonna be running around here looking just as crazy as they want to look.
Sam said he remembers his uncle had a girlfriend for 30 years. I guess that worked for them, Sam. And Manissa said, how you gonna be a good woman if your mama ain't shit? It's other women that can teach you how to
Well,
be shit,
yeah,
be something.
I
Be
agree.
shit, how to be something. You know, that's what I was just saying. If you see something
Hey,
all the time,
Ernest.
you have to change shit for yourself because you know that ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? We say fucked up shit, but we grow up. And then if you want something different, you have to make that change for yourself, or you have to decide what you're willing to accept and not accept. You know what I'm saying?
But some people never grow up. Oh,
No,
sorry.
some people never do.
Some people never grow. And then you have people that see their parents go through stuff, see their moms being cheated on, or their fathers, whatever, whether it be vice versa or not, you see it, and then they still grow up to be messed up.
And I know people that had, fucked up childhoods, but they still had some good people in their corner to show them some good shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in a matter of what you want. And
Hey, Monse.
Hey, Monse, baby. And some people can't break that cycle. That's just what they know. That's all they know.
That's who they are, and that's how they're going to be. I mean, exactly.
You can't change it. So with that, let them go on about their day because they're going to drive your ass crazy.
In the end.
Yeah.
In the end, they were driving you nuts.
What you say, Shell?
In the end, it's going to drive you nuts. But I mean, I guess now, like I said, nowadays titles, I don't think anything matters in this new swing of life. I think you just be what you are. Let that be. Do people even get married anymore? Because the title's not there anyway. You do it all. I mean, some people just like to be in something without anything.
I don't have somebody treat me. I mean, it's like, this is say like, if I got somebody and I ain't got to call when I go to his house. I ain't got to do this, blah, 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 blah. He treats me good. He do all this shit. What I need a title for? I mean, I don't have a reason to question what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm good. I don't need no title because what's mine is mine. And he better not be doing shit.
Well, that's titling, and that sounds like titling to me. So if you come to his house one day unannounced, and somebody's there, you should be like, oh, I just was kicking it anyway.
No, she got to go. She gonna have to leave.
Why would she have to? You have no title.
I'm territorial. I don't do
that. But you have no title. You're nobody. You're just somebody that's kicking it in his house.
I'm somebody, and he
who are you besides your name?
And he already knows.
I think that's so stupid.
No, it ain't, because he already know what not to do. I don't.
Okay, so there's restrictions to this rule.
Ain't no restrictions. You just ain't gonna do that. I'm sounding like Tiffany now. Look, Tiffany.
Okay, there go ahead. Come some rules. Here come some rules.
Orlando said, people know what's right and wrong despite what you see growing up. Right. Your behavior is sometimes a choice. How do guys raised by single women still grow up and be great men? That's a great point. And that's all I was saying, Orlando. That's exactly what I was saying right there. Because the majority of guys have been in a single family home with the mother, the grandmother, the aunts, and turn out to be great men. So you can't say, because the father figure wasn't there or whatever, he gonna be terrible. Sam said, I had one married couple to learn from. I'm still learning what marriage is. It's a business for real. Yeah, it's turned into that, Sam. Because, back in the day, men took care of home. They took care of their families. They might have had
and women just stayed home and cooked and made a whole bunch of damn children. Now women don't want to make the children and cook. They want to be out there just like dude.
Johnny said, I tried marriage twice, 22 years first and 17 seconds. The 17 the second time. That's a long time, both times.
That's a long time, John. At least you hung in there for that long damn. Most people can't hang in there for a year.
Orlando,
without killing each other.
Is he your man? He said the title is he your
that
man?
would be the key kicker, wouldn't it? Is he your man?
Right, your man, not everybody, not the community.
Like, is he your man?
Right. Michelle said, I think they started getting away from titles when they started saying we're talking. In other words, we're kicking it, but not committed to each other. Yep, I think that was a big thing, Michelle.
That's what I agree with. I agree with that 100%, Michelle. I think things change with time. We all just kind of shifted in the way we go. And we accept it. I mean, what happened to the women that have principles and standards? They're like, you're not finna just be dragging me around. I'm just gonna be the boo forever. No, there's people that really still believe in marriage, still believe in commitment, the covenant, and all that extra stuff. It depends on what you want for yourself. If you want to be considered somebody's boo forever, then you're gonna be a boo forever. I mean, who wants to do that?
You're gonna get what you get. That's the bottom line. Johnny said, if up both times, now I'm getting punished now as old as I am. What do you mean, Johnny? What do you mean by that?
Punished?
You sleepy, honey?
I'm so tired. It's been crazy.
On air.
Well, you see me, I covered it. I could have just like muted the camera, but I caught it.
Everybody knows.
Well, I did like that.
We still know what you were doing.
Well, guys, I'm sleepy. I'm sorry. God forbid that Miss Bird had to put me on blast.
Like she do me. She get like that's what I mean right there. You get what you give. You get what you give.
Shows.
Oh, let me see, y'all. But like I said, you know, people are afraid of commitment. People ain't loyal. It's hard to trust somebody. It's hard to find a person that's just for you and that's supposed to be yours. So why would you want a title when you know this person is not going to live up to all that shit anyway?
And you think about it, most people don't even say they love you no more.
If I love somebody,
it's very rare, like now, that people even say that anymore. It's like, what happened? What happened?
You always tell me. You always tell somebody you love them.
Well, I'm talking about your kids. I ain't talking about your kids. I'm talking about men. I'm talking about your kids. You tell your kids you love maybe 5 seconds. Yes, you do. You love them.
Loyalty is rare. That's a hot commodity right now, Roderick. People just don't.
Loyalty is probably out the door, Roderick. Like nobody's loyal. Everybody's.
Excuse me, y'all. I say be good to those that are good to you. Why have a man over here running around like he crazy when you got a man right here that's gonna do everything under the sun for you? Let that one go on over there and keep running around in the streets, and then you keep the one that's gonna be good to you, and you be good to him. That's all I can say about that.
Spoken from a true player. Ladies and gentlemen,
make room for that king and send that peasant's ass on his way.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
I'm serious. We love you too, Ross. But yeah, that's what you gotta do, and that's what a lot of people do. I've done it myself. You know, you have a person that's good. Manissa said, "I got you as long as you got me." That's exactly what I mean, Manissa, right there. You know, and you know, we cut from the same cloth. So if you good to me, I'm good to you. You like I just said, you get what you give. You know what I'm saying? So if you acting a fool out here, you go ahead on, because you don't want me to start acting that way, because you're gonna be somewhere in a corner looking real crazy and about to pull your hair out your brain. So I don't play like that. Johnny said the generation don't understand relationships. That's true.
And then, you know, a lot of these younger kids coming up, they don't have a clue what relationship is. They just running all over the place.
Their idea of a relationship is just having sex.
Making babies. But hell, grown men do that. Like grown men is just like, oh, you know, let's just have sex. I mean, and now sex is so overrated. It's like, I just be like, miss me with it.
That's what Sam just said. He said, I see love has been overused, thereby losing value. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's completely different.
You might meet a girl today and say they love, oh, I love you. And then the next girl you sit with, he telling her the same thing. So no.
They love everybody. He's spreading the love.
Roger said, y'all friend zone the loyal guys and chase the ones who ain't thinking about your ass. A lot of people do that. On both.
A lot of people do that.
Men do that too. They have a woman treating them like gold, and y'all run over them, treat them like a damn dog. But they got one that's running out of them, cheating on them, hoeing on them, or doing whatever she's doing. He gonna love her dirty dog.
And that's the one you love the most.
That's a fact.
That is factual. That is the one you will love the most.
Yeah, honey, they will. Orlando said, I'm faithful to all my women. I'm just playing.
Orlando, you a whole soul food.
Yes. But you know, that's true. My grandma told me that when I was a little girl. She said, if you treat a man like a dog, she said, baby, they'll love you to death. But if you treat him like a king and make him
he gonna run you all in kinds of crazy circles.
Drag your ass through the mud. That's true. I seen that happen plenty
of
times.
Yeah, it does. It does. All this stuff. It's work, honey. It's tiring and it's stressful. She said poor. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. That's why I asked her what she was talking about. But yeah, but let me see. But yeah, but you know, I'm just V-Love. Why is your volume so low? I don't know. Let me turn it up, Sam. Okay, I had it down. Sorry, is that better? But I believe in just treat people how they treat you. And you know, sometimes it's easier said than done, but you know, if you have a mutual respect for each other and you know how to communicate, then a title shouldn't be a problem because you should be able to discuss that at any point in time that y'all kicking it or whatever you're doing. Like, hey, where we going with this? Or are we not? Or we just gonna take friends on? Or we just gonna be, you know, sleeping together? Whatever the case may be, let that be known. Don't just be out here stringing somebody along and have them thinking something that's never
not.
Right.
That's never gonna be. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you just there and air forever. No. You gotta have some kind of direction, honey. People, you can't. It's just like if you have kids and you have a guy who's saying like, "I like you, I'm digging you, I'm feeling you," and then they meet your kids and like you think about how your kids feel, like, and then the guy just disappears and he's like, "Oh, I was just kicking it with her anyway." No, that's why you ladies can't bring people. Can't bring folks home because of this reason. Don't introduce your kids to everybody.
No, that's a no-no.
Especially if you're a kick it kind of person. Like if you're a kick it kind of person.
No.
You know, you have some people that bring their men around every kid that they, you know, every guy that they date, they bring home to their kid, and their kid is like, oh, and it's a constant because they're
when they be fucking these people and they have these kids calling them uncle and all this
and auntie, and this is this is nobody. You don't even need to be at my address long if I don't even know how we rolling. If I ain't got no title, you don't need to come over, come by, or anything.
No, you're not gonna be meeting my cheering. No, we don't do that.
No.
Roger said on the flip side, some people are so used to being treated like shit, they don't know how to react and accept something. That's true, Roger. Excuse me, because some people don't know how to accept love. They don't know how, and they think that somebody wants something from them because they're just being nice to them. And if they've never had it, like you said, they don't know how to receive it. And they think like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why wouldn't you think you deserve somebody to treat you good first?
Kiddo said y'all train and encourage the men to be thugs early on. What?
I ain't trained no man.
No, I ain't. No, absolutely not. The problem is that these mothers up out here trying to be their kids' friends and doing all the things their kids do.
That, not only that, but they having to be, they got to work, they got to do this, they're not there because the father is absent most of the time, and they trying to be mama and daddy. And a woman can raise a man, but she can't teach him how to be a man. She can teach him how to treat a woman, but
she can teach him how to treat a woman.
Right, but he still needs that male reinforcement from somewhere, whether it's a mentor, right, or whoever it may be. He still needs that. So you can't say that we taught them to be thugs early on. While the mama's out there working, while the daddy's going on where they wanted to be, whatever they're doing with whoever, or probably raising somebody else's kids and not taking care of their own. She got to go.
Or bringing home more babies. Look, bringing home more babies.
Wait a minute. She got to feed this child, clothe this child, make sure this child got somewhere to stay, make sure the child go to school. She can't watch him 24/7 because she out here busting her ass trying to make sure he gonna be straight. Right. And while she's doing all that, if she ain't got a reliable babysitter or somewhere that he can be, or a recreation center, something he can go to keep him, going through trying to learn different things and be enriched in other ways, the streets get him. So
right,
not the woman's fault. The daddies need to step up and do what they supposed to be doing too to help her. Because guess what? It takes two to make one. She ain't make it by herself.
She ain't make it by herself, but a lot of them raise them like they do.
Being a present parent and making sure that everything go the way it's supposed to, and teaching your son how to be a man. And then when she gets somebody else who's gonna help him become a man and show him the things that he needs to be learning, then the daddy got a problem with that shit. Well, if you would have had your ass there in the first place doing what you were supposed to been doing, you wouldn't have had to worry about that. You could have molded your child yourself. So you can't say that women have sent them out there to be thugs. Women got to do what they got to do, because we got to wear all the hats now, because they don't make men the way they used to make men. Period.
Amen. Because she sure said that. Y'all done hit a nerve.
I'm trying to now, because I see it all the time.
All the time. All the time. Karan said, like Tina Turner, what love's got to do with it?
Yeah.
Nothing, not a damn thing.
Right, and like my daddy, and your daddy, them men took her home. They might did what
Oh,
they did,
yes.
but the kids ain't wanted for shit. The wife ain't wanted for shit. Ain't nothing ever get turned off. We always had good Christmases, good everything. We had a good childhood. We had a good life, but they don't
Right.
like that anymore. And when you do find one, it's fucking rare. Trust and believe, it's rare.
Very rare.
Yeah, so no, you can't put that off on a woman, kiddo. I'm just saying.
Kiddo.
Jeffrey said that's so true. Sam said, I agree, Roderick. Hey, Karan. He said, like Tina Turner say, what love got to do with it? Right.
Right.
He said, Roderick said, now that part started years ago when Mr. Joe would come around grandma's house. Right.
Mr. Joe came around a lot.
Okay. Orlando said, sometimes you treat a person how you want to be treated. You might need to train a person how you deserve to be treated. If you're doing what the other person is doing, then who is directing the relationship in the direction it needs to go? That's true. That's why you just said a key thing. You have to teach people how to treat you. If they don't know how to treat you, get the hell on. Don't sit there and waste your time with it. Sam said he was raising children at 12 years old. The block taught me what I thought was manhood. That's what I'm saying. And then,
Exactly.
when the woman has older children, those children then become their siblings' parents because they got to watch the other younger kids while the mama's going to work. So
right.
Who's parenting that older child while she's parenting the younger kids? So, it's a big, this is a whole different type of topic right here. But, you can't start pointing fingers when a lot of Black men leave the Black woman to do everything on her own by herself. You can't sit there and you can't criticize what she's doing if you haven't stepped up
everything, right? And you don't know her struggle.
You cannot. And then expect the mama to do everything. As soon as something happened, might not ever done shit for the child, but as soon as something happened, why you ain't got that? You can't do that. Ain't you got that nigga over there? He can help you. Nigga, he been taking care of your child. This is your kid. Won't you do something now? You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
But that's exactly how it be sound, like a little record. That's why I say, you women that sit around here running after child support, trying to chase these brothers for stuff they don't want to do. Hey, let them go about their business and take care of your babies. It's so much simpler.
Been that chick, and you haven't either. To where I'm gonna be missing days from work to go take somebody to court to take care of his responsibility. I'm not gonna do it. And you might be taking out work, losing $100, $150 a day for $20 fucking a week or a month, man.
For something that they call big responsibility.
Yeah, because you send that $100. Okay, that's a pair of shoes. So what the fuck they supposed to eat? What they supposed to wear? Where they supposed to live for some rent or help you with the rent after that little $100 is gone?
Right.
One gets the treatment that one is willing to accept. You're right, Abba. That's true. YouTube, hey YouTube. But yeah, so you can't. No, kiddo, you struck a nerve with that one.
You did, kiddo. You can't just throw shade like that, kiddo.
Yeah, you struck a nerve. And Sam said, in the man's role and a man body with a boy mentality. Right. And it don't matter how old they are, Sam. It does not. Because sometimes the older they get, the worse they get. I would say, what makes her body and her choice his responsibility? She's her own responsibility. I think each person, you can't depend on nobody to make you happy. Your happiness starts with you. You got to make yourself happy. And then if y'all come together and y'all make each other happy in different ways, it's fine. But nobody is responsible for your happiness.
For your happiness. You can't. If you rely on people to make you happy, you'll be very depressed all your life because it's going to be a constant disappointment.
So what you going to do when that person leaves? Oh, well, he made me happy. What am I supposed to do? Get your ass up and make yourself happy.
Oh my God, I hear that so much. It makes me crazy when a woman goes, he makes me so happy. And then when he leaves, you're confused. I mean, what the frick are you confused about? You're heartbroken. You're hurt. Get over it. No. Like you cannot rely on people to keep you happy, honey. You best to dig in your soul somewhere, find something in you that makes you happy. It should be your goddamn children. If you ask me if you got something, if you don't, love a dog.
Let me see. He said, I got so much respect and life lessons from Herman and Roger. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure they taught you a lot. a whole lot about.
And you know, it's crazy because like I grew up in a household where all I saw was love. Like my mom and dad stayed together until my dad died. My mother's probably never going to remarry now. So I don't even know the dynamics of somebody treating me crazy. Like I saw my dad and how he treated my mom. I saw my dad get out there every day and work, and my mom cooked and did what the wifely things were. So when people be around me and they see me doing something, they're like, "You girl, you be doing that." It's what my mama taught me. That's what I saw. That's what I know. I don't know how to be no lazy ass chick. I don't know how to not clean my house just to put on for the team. So no, I'm not putting on no show. This is who I am. We never ate at the pot if my father didn't eat at the pot first. Like my mama made sure his plate was shared, and then you ate after. If he wasn't there, you put it in the microwave until he gets there. I mean, it's the whole scene of like relationships and all that has changed. Now it's like women's mouths are so foul, and titles and relationship, everything is so chaotic. It's like, where do you fit into this space that people are trying to push you in? You don't accept it. And if you don't accept it, you keep setting your bar high. Have some pride and decency about yourself. That might help. Some standards, set some bars. No, you can't come at me like that. I might play with you for a little while, but after a while, the cat's gonna come on. I'm gonna be like, what we doing with this?
Listen, at the age I am now, I don't have time to be playing with nobody, and my patience is like.
You might do some flirtation stuff here and there, but after a while, you got to ask yourself, what am I doing this for? Like, what is this?
Why?
What are we doing here? Nah, that's crazy. It's too much. And then with the picking of men being so slim, it's very slim.
Especially where you are. Orlando said that's what he saw your mom do. Yeah. And see,
yes.
In our era, with our age group, we were taught how to be women early from childhood. Like my youngest daughter could been going in the kitchen and could cook a whole meal at 7. Like you have to teach kids things. They know to keep shit clean. They know how to handle their finances. They know how, I mean, you teach them these things. That's what you teach.
Right.
That's what I learned. So that's what you teach your kids. Like, don't be dependent on nobody. If you want something, you go out here and you get it.
You go out there and you get it. Get your butt up and go get it.
You ain't gonna get shit laying around doing nothing. Period.
Making babies for men. You got 4 or 5 different baby daddies. They running all over the place like they crazy. No.
Michelle said, I'm like Shelly. I absolutely hate for someone to say, this is my husband or wife, especially if the person knows them and don't say their name. My cousin's wife calls him husband like it's his name. Michelle, you crazy. She said, I think that is a form of insecurity to let everyone know that's your man or woman. I've had women say that they can't wait to get married so they can be called wife. Shoot, call me Michelle. Michelle, I totally agree. And women,
girl, I agree with you. Say my damn name. And then when somebody introduce you, look, when somebody else introduced you, go, oh, that's such and such wife.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got no damn name.
Am I not a person? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like you'll hear people like Michelle said, they do it because they want people to know that person is taken.
Belongs to me. No, say my damn name.
Because people don't even respect the sanctity of marriage anymore. So what does that mean?
Oh, just think. It's a confusing world. I got a whole headache. It's a confusing world.
He said, Dashi goes, do what I say, not what I do. That was a famous quote from my grandma and my mama, honey, growing up. But in reality, children tend to do what they see. That's why, and children are like sponges.
They absorb it.
Every single thing.
Everything.
That's why you have to be careful what you say and what you do. Hey, Tiffany, what you say and what you do in front of kids. And then when this happened to somebody in my family one time, and my daughter was young and the other child was young, but the other one said, oh, this so-and-so, you got this or whatever, and they had condoms in the back seat of the car. So the little kid picked up the condom and said, mama, what's this? And she done got mad. So he get mad at the kid and say, why you messing with these young kids at the time? I said, no, that's your fault, because you should have had that shit in your car, and you should
where they saw it anyway
in front of your child for them to see, because a child is gonna be a child. Except for mine, because I taught mine from the cradle. You shut your damn mouth, don't you tell nothing. Period. If you go to somebody's house, if ain't nobody doing nothing to you and it don't pertain to you, you don't take nothing out of nobody's house.
In them people's
house, in their house. I raised my kids like that, and they don't tell shit. You know that. They ain't telling nothing. But
no, you have to cut their mouth off.
not their mouth off.
Them children, you have to cut their mouth off.
But you can't do things in front of a child, and it's a child is a child. Don't do the shit in front of them if you don't want to see. Because one thing a kid gonna do 9 times out of 10 is tell the damn truth about you, whatever they see, whatever's going on. If you're ugly, they're gonna say you're ugly. If your breath stink, they're gonna say, "Oh, your breath stink." The kid's gonna be.
They're gonna tell you. Tiffany Jackson said, singing "Say My Name, Say My Name."
You so crazy, Tiffany. Hey, girl. But yeah, you just got the notification. We've been on, girl, for a minute now. 50 minutes.
You just move the page down.
I would say, in my home, what do they say? Do as I say or else. Well, you know, growing up, a kid had to be in a child's place because, you know, growing up where I'm from and in my family and all my cousins will tell you, if your grown folks was talking, you take your ass.
You leave the room. What you sitting there for?
You better not interrupt. You better, Bernie can go in the house. You better pee outside. Or if you hungry,
and don't be looking in their mouth while they talking, like looking up like in their mouth, because you know I already play that with Harper, and Harper's very well trained. She already know. I'd be like, girl, no, like, you know, people like I see moms and they have their kids and little girls, they 3 and 2 in high heel shoes and tank tops and cut off shirts, the belly out. I'm like, what are they advertising their babies?
Girl, you know, because my grandma didn't play that, honey. You take your
ass. No, you will never see mine like that, honey. Never.
And you look, you been on got fire slapped from your ass. They ain't play that.
Hey, Darrell, love you. Thank you.
But these kids now so disrespectful. They interrupting grown folks' conversation. They doing this, and I be looking like, what? Like,
yeah, they cut in while the mama talking. They screaming at me. I would slap my child probably over a wall in about 2 minutes over some foolishness like that. But no, that comes from, and it all stems to the same thing. We talking about titles to relationships. Your kids, bringing your kids around people. If you don't have no title for yourself and your kids meeting a non-title person, what's your kid thinking about you?
That's why I said I'm everybody, uncle this, aunt that.
And then every time they come over, I was at my auntie house. Who was your auntie this week, baby?
Why not just not take your kids around everybody you screwing or everybody you messing with?
Or everybody you're talking to and messing with. And that's
judging nobody now. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I'm judging y'all. Stop fucking doing it. It's nasty. Your kids should not be laying in the bed while you boning somebody. They shouldn't even be across the hall. Should no man be in your house when your kids are there if they are not something to you? I mean, that irks my whole brain.
I agree with that wholeheartedly because I don't play that shit.
And I hear people do it all the time. Like I hear young girls and they're like, "Oh, my baby daddy," and they got their kids calling everybody mama, and I'm like, "What in the world is really taking place here?"
That's just not cool.
No, it's not cool. It's not cute.
It's a form of fashion.
No, it's not cute. It's not cute, y'all. It's not a cute look for nobody. That's just nasty.
Sam said a consistent, responsible example is one of the most important building blocks of a strong family unit. There needs to be classes on these types of things. True. Because like we said earlier, if you haven't had it or haven't seen it or even been exposed to it, how else are you supposed to learn? Well, you got Google now, you can look it up. But, you know, if you have to see somebody,
right,
you're like, well, damn, people really do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and make you want to do something different. Ernest said it's a good topic. Thank you, Ernest. Pam said, hey, Pam. She said, being married in these times are a blessing. Especially if you got a good one, Pam.
Especially if you got somebody good. I mean, you know, sometimes things don't work, but don't go out there. Don't leave something that was semi-good and then go out there and get something that's all the way crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can pick up something that's take time to remember who you are and where you came from. And everything that ends don't have to be so messy. I be trying to tell people that just because you're leaving a situation does not mean the situation has to be toxic. I don't know why people think they have to fight and kill each other if you're going to be apart. It's an understanding that you come to and you're grown.
Because people get greedy. They don't want the other person to have whatever they've worked for together. My thing is this. If you brought all this shit in there together, just split it. Or you take, well, I don't want this, you take that. Da, da, da. You can be, amicable in the situation. Like you said, you don't have to want to chop each other's heads off. We're adults. We decided not to be together. We decided it's not going to work. Let's just sit down and come to an agreement on, you you take this, I take this, and we go on about our way, and we can still be friends and still be cool.
And I think, like, you know, just me speaking from experience, I just think I'm probably the top ex-wife in the world. Like, I don't be wanting nothing from no damn body. I'd be like, honey, you want to take the table? Take the fucking table. You want to take the door? Take the door. I don't want nothing from you. Nothing.
When I was married, I got married really young, but when I left, I barely took some clothes. I said, you can have these clothes. I still got clothes at my mama's. Deuces. I ain't go back.
You know, I mean, I even think about, like, people. I remember when I was dating Andy on the nightclub, and and he had to do time, and people was like, "Girl, you can get this, and you need to be doing this, and you need to be doing that."
That's not
and I'm like, there ain't even remotely who I am. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want nothing. All I want is my sanity at this point. No, and it shocked people. They was like, "You was crazy." No, I'm not crazy, but you know what? I'm still in my right goddamn mind. That's his. That he worked for it, not me. That's his.
That was telling
what I work for is mine.
That was telling you what to do, but they didn't know that could have got you killed, for one.
No, and you think about
what is it worth?
I mean, you
can't enjoy it.
Some things are not worth all of this. You know what I mean? It's not.
I tell anybody, as long as I got life in me and breath in my body, I'm gonna get what I want.
Exactly, and I'm gonna know how to get it.
Right. I don't need nobody. I'm gonna go get it. So whatever is yours, if you want that shit, okay, fine, bye, boo. Go ahead on. I don't need that shit. Go ahead on. I'm good over here. So don't be staying in stuff and making somebody else's life miserable because you just don't want them to have anything, or you don't want to see the next person they with enjoying what you had. If it was all that, you would have fought to keep what
you would have fought for it. And you know, everything, sometimes you need to understand this too. Sometimes because something ends, it doesn't mean it ended because something was wrong. Right. You realize at some point that something ain't right.
You can just grow.
And when you both realize that it's not right, there's no need to stay together just for what? Because of that title. No, you sit down and you say, you know what? This ain't for me no more. And that's how stuff don't end crazy. You don't just run off to the left and start doing all kinds of crazy stuff that you wasn't doing before and think some shit's going to be normal. No. And you don't hurt the kids in the process either, because that's stupid. You don't start bringing them around your booze and your friends and this and that because you ain't got shit else to do. That's not how this works. I'm trying to tell y'all. Take it from somebody who knows. Who knows? I get along with everybody. All my exes. All of them. Not one of them will say, hey, I could bring them on the show. They're going to be like, no, that's probably the best one ever. I don't have time for that craziness and all that screaming and hollering and hooping and no.
I don't see the point in all of that. If it ain't going to work, it ain't going to work. Okay, we cool. You go ahead on and
all of my ex-husbands have, and I've had two, they have lived with me after I've been divorced from them, and even lived with my parents. Because why? Because we have a very good understanding. I don't want nothing from you, and I hope you don't want nothing from me. Stop it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get into that kind of stuff. I just think some things you ask for, and it depends on the kind of person you are. When I'm tired, you're going to know I'm tired, because I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be like, look, this ain't working. We probably need to part our little ways for whatever it may be. It's never going to be over sex. It's probably something that I done talked about till I'm green in the eyeballs. And I didn't say, okay, I don't want to do this no more. But I'm not going to hurt my babies in the process of nothing that I do. There's a catch-22 to that.
But that's a different level of maturity. You know what I mean? Everybody is not at that level. A lot of people are, and there's no reason or no need to be out nasty and bitter
and fighting over the house and the shirt and this. No, I ain't no.
If it's like that, look, we ain't getting along, in the relationship part. So, if we live together, what I was like, well, shit, you can go in one part of the house, I go in the other. We just can't bring nobody home just to be respectful. But we can do what we want to do. What the fuck we gonna be fighting for, arguing and
over and for what? For what?
Why? I don't get that. That's
because you bought a table that was $2,000. Now I want the chair.
Give me the leaf at the table, and then you can have. I'm saying, like, who the fuck does that? But
baby, no.
Kiddo said a reason, season, and lifetime relationships. Look what y'all
done created.
Oh my God. Sam said negative. You too friendly. Who are you talking?
No, I'm not. Sam, I'm not friendly. I just know
Yes, she is.
My first husband, I sat him down. And said, you know what? I'm ready to go out here and start dating. You probably are too. I'm getting ready to go do me. I'm going to tell you to go and do you. That's how simple the conversation is. Relationship number 2, same talk. You doing you, I'm about to start doing me. We ain't going to have no arguments because if you see me, say hi, because I'm going to say hi to you. So all that extra that come in the middle, unnecessary. I'm telling you, it's
happy because you probably get on their damn nerves for real. Like,
no, honey, they can't get enough.
That damn mouth she got, y'all, was something.
This mouth is fine. I say it every time. I ain't what you want to mess with, baby. This mouth is lethal.
I want to kill her before we started this show. Luckily, we just wasn't sitting right next to each other.
But look, I already know. But I tell you that in advance too, don't I? Be like, look, my mouth will get me in trouble every time.
Yeah, it's lethal, honey. Hey, Lethal. Sexy, she said, I know one thing. If a woman got young daughters, they better know who they fucking, because some men will do fucked up shit around them. You're right.
That's girl.
Around mine. I don't play.
And I'll be in somebody's jail.
Somebody would die. I don't play with mine. Johnny said, I'm that way. They can have all that, the house, not the...
Take it, honey.
Not the night.
Because the headache is going to bring you anyway. You may as well go ahead and say, go on, take it, honey. This is always about take it. Take it.
Michelle says, I've had some of my friends say that they want a husband, and I tell them, watch out what you ask for. You could get the devil, be specific. Plus, everyone wasn't meant to get married. And that is true, Michelle.
That is so true. Everybody ain't wife material, honey. It's a job.
Everybody ain't meant to be in a relationship. And, just take what you got and run with it. Be happy you're alive. Be happy you're
Being a wife is a 24-hour job. It is. You wear all the hats all day, every day.
Being married is a job. Being in a relationship is a job. Nobody said the shit was going to be easy.
It's nothing about this stuff is easy. It's as easy as you make it, yes, but it is a job. It can be hard. It can be challenging.
Samson, my libido is too high for an ex to be in the same house. Somebody gonna be big mad. You're gonna be creeping. You're gonna be knocking. Going in a room at night. Sam.
I never did that either. Never went for the second round, honey. Once I'm done, I'm done. My coochie shuts off. Don't look at me crazy. You name one.
Should I?
Please name one.
No, I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just playing.
Name one. No. I don't want no.
When I'm done, I'm done. It ain't no backtracking for me.
Because that's gonna confuse the situation even more.
I don't backtrack. If I'm done, I'm done.
Look, I don't like it, but I want a little piece of them.
Daddy couldn't tell me name.
Look, can you come break me off just tonight? I wish my brain might. No. I can think of times though when that happened, and they was like, "You just want to just do it for old times' sake." No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it for memorable sakes at all.
Right.
Like at all.
I'd be like,
it wouldn't even feel right. My coochie might close.
No, do you remember how you acted when I did? Do you think I want to go through that shit again?
That again?
No,
nigga, no, hell to the no.
No. Around here trying to kill me? I don't think so.
Some things I just don't want to repeat, y'all.
I love you too, but no, honey, we not doing that. No backtracking for me. I'm good.
No sliding, no bumping, no grinding.
I feel like what you say?
I said no slipping, no sliding, no bumping, no grinding. Ain't none of that.
Nah. I
don't even want you to touch my pinky toe.
Because you can still have that attraction to somebody though. But if you're in the same house, there's a high probability that somebody gonna get fucked at least once or twice.
No, because we'll live together.
Stop lying.
Never. We lived together 2 years. I mean, he was always sexy. He's still sexy now to me. But to look at him and be like, I want to get it. Hell no. I swear on my kids, never. No. Not even a poquito of it. No. He tried. No. He asked. No. The answer is no. Final answer, still no.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm trying to. I would have told you. I
I
would have told you. I would have told you. No. Mm-mm.
Now I don't believe you would have with that one. I don't think you would have.
I would have told you. Why not?
I don't believe you did.
Now, you know, there are some people that are very good at it, though.
That's
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying.
Okay, so
I'm
what if
just
one night you came in, you know, y'all drinking and shit, and you know, you get a little horny when you're drinking or whatever. So, and then it just, you know, kind of trickle. They sneak into your room, you sneak into theirs. Then what? You gonna do it?
No, they never sneaked in. I mean, I guess because we were so far on different planes of living at that point that I was no,
What?
not with
But you
him.
know, in your defense, some people can really turn you off that much. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
get turned off, and
why?
once I'm off, it's very hard to be just like, yeah, let me just. Once my brain is out the building on that
I'm
level,
good. Yeah.
I'm good. It's
Yeah.
like that one dude that I was talking to, and I told you about the guy that he was in the movie store. We was at the movies together. He was like, he made that fuss about that sweet tea, and I was like, oh, that was that's all he had to do, and I didn't want to do. I mean,
out too.
we're best friends now. Would never date him because of that. I was like, never, because you showed me. I had to see that at an angle, and I was like, wait a minute, like this shit is for real.
Mm-mm.
Whether you was joking or not, it rubbed me so wrong. I couldn't even wrap my head around it after that.
And why would you make such a fuss over damn $3?
You can't, especially when you kicking it with me. Them first couple of weeks gonna matter, baby. I'm looking at everything. I'm trying to read the signs, look at the bulletin boards, see all the flags popping up, and you do that, and I'm like,
No, play good.
No. And he asks all the time, "What I do?" You know what you did. You already know what you did.
Michelle
But we're gonna be friends. We're gonna be friends until we die.
Okay, Michelle said, if you get married for the title, that's exactly what it's going to be, a title, and that's all. Michelle,
And
you know, I
that's
used to
all.
say that to people all the time. You know, I've known people who got married just to say, oh, I'm married, but be miserable as hell.
As hell.
Living in misery. And then this is another thing for me. If I'm with a man and we're in a relationship and say we're married, and I have to go ask for help outside of him or ask another man for help, what the fuck do I need you for?
What in the world? Oh no!
That right there
we cannot do that.
That's a deal breaker for me.
That's a no
for me. Because
if I have to ask, if I got a man and I got to ask anybody for anything,
no,
I got an issue.
Deal breaker for me. Now, granted,
that's a big issue.
You know, things happen and people fall on bad times. But if I have to go out there and ask, and you the man, or supposed to be the man of the house,
get your ass out there and get it, baby. Come tell you, as a woman right now, when I gotta go out here and get it, I get off my ass and I go get it.
You better go
so
out
you
here
you gotta shake some shit. Yeah, you gotta make some shit move.
You better get out here and go harder than me.
Okay, double what I'm doing. Gots to.
For me, that's like an ultimate turn off. Like, I don't care where we are in a relationship. I don't care if I done said I love you.
I know you'd be like,
you know me, dude. I'm gone. I'm like, what? What? And then I'm gonna tell you, why do I have to go out here and ask somebody else?
If you're right there.
Like, no.
Now it's different, y'all. If you're enabled, if you're crippled, you can't walk, you broke your finger.
I'm talking about if you able-bodied.
But if you're laying next to me and you are an able, full, whole body, and some shit go wrong, and I'm out here and I'm hustling and you still not moving, oh, we got problems.
And another turn off is a man that don't know how to do shit. Don't know how to do nothing. Don't know how to.
There's lots of those. There's lots of those.
Just don't know how to do nothing. Like the simplest shit. Just don't know how to do it. Don't know how to hustle. Don't want to work. Don't know how to fix.
Don't want to cut the grass. Don't want to take out the garbage.
How you crank this lawnmower up? If you don't get your ass up out of here quick, fast.
I tasty. That's why I tell the rules if I go in. I be like, look, I don't take out the trash. I'm not cutting the fucking grass. I'm not gonna go out here and mess with this damn car. If I'm single. Trust me.
No grass.
I ain't going in the grass. I hate grass.
Oh God. Let's see. Johnny said they asked me to put the head in.
What? Johnny?
I would say our marriage does invite the government into your bedroom. That's another way, I guess.
That's another way to say it, Abba.
Yeah. And Sam said, we're not doing that. I'm doing time. A man that want his let me start over. Like, why you changing? I'm reading. Quit
I'm
messing.
sorry, honey.
He said, we're not doing that. I'm doing time and I make shit happen from here. Sad excuse. Exactly. And that's another
Okay.
thing. You got dudes in prison. They women ain't got to worry about shit because they handling shit in prison. And
In
you
the
out
prison.
here working and you free and you can't do shit.
And you can't do nothing.
No, bruh.
Girl, and then look, and then you might want a title. Oh!
Listen, I have to say, look, bruh, you need to move on X left. That's what you need to do, X left. Michelle said, like my mama always says about a man that won't help his wife, he's just a pair of pants. The Bible says, man, don't work, don't eat.
Honey, you look, I'm probably gonna be a wife you don't want to come home to ever. Ever. Because what you never gonna have to tell me, this is the thing, because what you never gonna have to tell me is how to be a wife in my house. You see what I'm saying? Like if you come home and you ain't asking me what to do in my house, and you come home, your shit's clean, your clothes washed, your dinner cooked, and you ain't asking, I gotta tell you to go do whatever outside this house. Oh hell no.
No.
You said you cut grass, Ross.
That's another thing, you know.
I'm up the grass. Anybody know me know that I got acres of it, but I don't go out there and even look at it. I just want it to look neat. When I pull up, it got to look together.
But you know, that's another thing when, you know, I believe the man is supposed to take care of what's outside the house. Inside the house is a woman's.
It's a woman's, yeah, that's your sanctuary.
But
you take care of home.
And I got to make sure my oil changed, my tires.
Cars rotated.
I got to tune up. I got to make sure I call somebody to cut the grass. What the fuck do I need you for? Go the fuck on, because you first of all,
look
at my house.
Vaughn for the dick. You need him for the dick.
I got plenty of them in the box. I'm good. You know,
I knew you was gonna say that. No, that's my point exactly.
No.
We don't even need y'all for that. So no, that's not gonna be the answer.
How can you even feel like a man if your woman got to do all of this? Like
just laying there, knowing your wife or your girlfriend or your not even titled person is doing all
this work, but you still laying in the bed. I'm telling y'all, when I get up in my house, everybody got to get up. That's always.
Oh yeah. Lights on. We all going to work. Hey, nobody's laying around. Can't do it. No.
I just can't. I hate a man that can't be a man or don't know how or don't try. Like, no, you the man. Do what you
and don't go in doing stuff that you don't do normally. If you don't like to cut the grass, hire somebody to cut the motherfucker in. If you don't like to take care of a car, get somebody to take care of the car. I mean, very simple.
That. You know what I'm saying? At least it's done. No, you don't like to do it. Well, hire somebody to do it. I don't have an issue with that. I'm talking about the ones that don't want to do shit. Don't know how. You got to take care of the car. When the car need to be maintenance, you got to say, damn, I got to take the car. What are you doing? Make sure gas in the car. Make sure oil in the car. Make sure, like, what are you here for? What's your
I never saw my mom put gas in a car. My dad parked the car on full every week. Like she never pumped gas.
And a real man ain't gonna let you do that. When you go outside, your car gonna be full.
Never. I've never seen her push a lawnmower, take out some trash, pull up the hill. Like, no. So if I ain't grow up seeing it, I ain't trying to do it. No. I seen her clean the house. I seen her keep the house clean and make the dinner. That I saw.
Yeah, she's big cooking. But Abba said a woman that wants equality and traditionalism wants neither. What she wants is benefit.
We said that at the same time. No.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that, Abba.
I mean,
Abba.
Right is right and wrong is wrong. If you're a man, there's certain things you should do and supposed to do. And as a woman, when, like she said, when you come home, the house clean, the ass is super clean, the food cooked, everything in the house that needs to be done is done. So why do I have to go outside the house if I got a whole man right here and he ain't doing shit on the outside of the house? Of course, going to work or whatever. But if we both working, shit, it's fair game. It's equal responsibility.
It's equal responsibility. And then you got to realize.
And if he get home first, he can start dinner or order dinner, whatever the case may be. It's a 50-50 split in that case, unless you have a man that don't want his woman working and she's a housewife and all that kind of shit. Then the house should, because it should be no reason for nothing to be out of place if you home all day.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I come home 6 o'clock from work. I cook in my heels and my work clothes. That's
Yeah,
how serious it is for me.
Yeah, she
And I
cooked this
cook.
damn
I don't even
food.
take off my work clothes. I cook in the work clothes to make sure you eating. So therefore, when I pull up on my grass, I need them edges trimmed. Like I need the edges cut, honey.
Trim the edges and then come trim me.
Okay, something. I can't be right. If I gotta do it myself, something ain't right with the picture.
Sam said, if you care about your woman, you got to make sure she's safe, feels secure, and knows that she has a man. I tell
Exactly.
my daughters this all the time, Sam. If
Mhm.
you with a man and you don't feel safe with him, that's not the
Something
man.
ain't right.
If
Yeah.
I'm with a man, I want to know whatever he got me. I ain't got to worry
He
about
got,
it.
if something pop off, he got you.
If I
Yeah.
get something pop off, I know I'm safe. He got me because he ain't gonna let shit happen to me. That's the kind of man I need in my corner. If you out here and then you look, you like, damn, you hear that? You jump behind me, nigga. You better go and get away because I'm gonna shoot you myself. Go on. No.
He hiding behind you.
Yeah. What the hell you
No. We're gonna take these last couple of ones, y'all, because it is 9/11 and we are stopping this live on time tonight because I got a whole headache.
Said, that's not a man. Damn, don't know nothing. He's a bee. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got somebody just lay around, don't do shit, just lay there.
Raj says your mom is the bomb and she's pretty. Orlando said,
thank you.
In the heels. Orlando said, that's
I do.
I cook butt naked in heels, Orlando. I don't know what she doing over there. With just heels and clothes. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, y'all. But yeah, but no, see, let me see. Sam said, listen, my wife is a country girl. She loves yard work, but she doesn't do much. We cook, we clean, we are the team. And that's how it should be.
It should be that way.
It should be that way. It should be. And then that's shit you can do together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't all about, I ain't doing it. Now, she ain't doing no yard work, period. I like the yard.
I ain't going out there
doing it.
But see, that's something I tell people up front, though. See, I don't pussyfoot people. I be like, look, I don't like it. I have never liked it. I'm not gonna do it. So don't ask me to do it because I done told you I'm not going to. Now, if you tell me clean,
ask you to do it.
This motherfucking house gonna be clean. I enjoy cleaning my house, but I ain't going out there in the grass. That's not my thing. Just not me. I like to see it. I like it to be pretty. I just don't like to mess with it.
Oh, wait a minute. I would say your woman, Sam. She's never your woman. It's just your turn. Okay.
All right now, Amber, you gonna get some heat on this live, baby.
Well, we might be on a little bit later here in a minute.
Oh, look. Wait a minute now.
Oh, that
look,
you
like stars and signs. He said your woman, it's your turn. I like that. I like how that sound though.
Yeah,
I
get what he's saying. He's saying like nobody. It's like a possession thing. It's
like a
possession. It's your turn.
Yeah,
that
turn right
now. But he's talking about his wife though. That's a girl or his lady friend.
Right.
That's his wife he's talking about. So that's different. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's
well,
put like that.
Well. All right, baby.
Response. Just hold on. We ain't clicking off yet.
Sam might be typing so fast his fingers probably about to pop off.
Look, I'm trying to see what Sam got to
say. His fingers might be about to bust.
Look, we didn't know what Sam was saying in response to that. But anyway, y'all, like we said, titles. Back to that, since we
always drift all about 5 titles. We're gonna just call our show the show that you talk about shit on. Like, this is the show you talk about shit on all night long because we talk about everything.
That is what people scared to say, but say anyway. Sam said she's mine and I'm hers. You better say it, Sam.
Say it again. Say it again. Here comes Albert. He typing. He typing now. He typing. Look. I was finna say something make you jump out from where you at, boy.
But that's the thing that's sexy to me. When a man is proud of his woman and want everybody to know that's mine right there. She mine. She belongs to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what's so funny? When a guy knows it and he don't even have to say it, honey. When you walk in the room, people already know. They already know. They be like, oh, that's his girl. That's him. Because it's something about the dynamic. It's something about that energy that y'all giving off anyway. Mm-hmm. And it shows in that you dominating the situation, period.
Yeah, but I think that's sexy. I like that.
Yes, honey, ain't nothing sexier than that.
He said
Albert came back.
I know. Can you leave it up there so I can see it?
Can I give him, Lord?
He said said, what makes a wife off limits post-wedding? Because she about to get married.
She about to get damn married. Look,
That
show your
was
face. I need to see
confusing,
you.
Abba. I was trying
Look, I need to see your face, Abba, because you just an icon. I'm having a problem with the icon. You talking a lot of cash money shit.
But Ben, he said that I know people that when it was the next day and they be out getting it in the night before.
Well, that's what they have bachelorette
like,
parties
"This my
for,
last
and
night
that's
being
what.
free."
And the next day they don't get married because they be
"This
like,
my
"Oh
last
Lord, I'm
night
gonna give
being
up a
free.
lot."
I'm finna knock some walls out. That's what they be saying. And listen, honey, I went to a bachelor party one time with a friend
Yeah, they
of
just
mine,
doing it.
and girl, I had never been to one. The shit that go on at bachelor parties. The groom,
It be a lot.
The groom to be was getting it in. You hear me?
And
With
his
strippers.
homeboys be right there going, you know, it's gonna be your
With
last
strippers.
piece. You better go on ahead and hit it.
Look, with the strippers and everybody, like, I'm like, dude, you about to get married, like, and that just like opened my eyes to a lot of shit. I was like, okay, all right.
And it be your homeboy sitting there egging your dumb ass on.
Yeah. Sam, put it back, ma'am.
Sammy.
Sam said, once I take my turn, there aren't any other chances for anyone. Okay, Sam.
Honey.
Sam said he that
Feel on here.
Hi, Greg. He said we need a watch party show. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Greg. Coming on.
But listen, y'all, I'm just trying to say that titles, back to that again, we're gonna go back full circle with the titles. I think it's all in how you're treated, how somebody treats you and shows you that they want you and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, and like I said, you know, if you know that person and they know you and you kind of vibing off each other, you know you don't have to have a title because you know where y'all stand and you know what y'all are. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to have a title because you know y'all solid. But everybody is not built like that now. You know, some people, and again, just because you have a title, they could just be shooting you some bullshit to shut you up. And that doesn't mean that.
And it doesn't mean anything
that
anyway.
Really applies. They just, just gassing you, just gaslighting your ass. So, have that conversation, make what you want, your demands for what you want for yourself clear in the beginning. Don't go in as a side chick and then think you're going to become the main because that's all he going to see you is as a side chick because that's what you presented to him in the beginning. And then there's going to be a lot of respect. And I'm big on respect.
And things nowadays, they come back full circle. So when you go out here and you're doing all this extra stuff to people, that shit comes back and bites you in the ass somewhere down in your path. So just the whole bottom line is know what you want. Know what you're coming for, what you're going to get. Be honest. Tell the goddamn truth. It sets you free in the end.
Say what you mean.
Mean what you say.
Mean what you say. That's my motto. Hey, Candace. Greg said, cute as hell, looking good over here from quarantine. What? Thank you, Greg. You can start a watch party with us too. You just have to go and click on it. So that'll be good. Y'all could do that too. But yeah, you just gotta you just gotta let person know what you want, what your intentions are, what you want, what you don't want. Period.
Right.
So therefore, it knocks down a lot of confusion. But then if y'all get to that point to where y'all feeling each other a little bit better, that's when you sit down, you have that.
You sit down, you have that talk again.
You be like, listen, where are we going with this? What are your expectations? What do you want? Do you see us going here, there, or we just good where we at? You got to put it out there and make it known so that you won't be getting your feelings hurt or getting shit misconstrued because it happens all the time. Like, I always say, I'm a firm believer, throw the shit up in the air and let it fall where it may. Just put it out there in the open and let a person decide whether they want to deal with you or not. Situation or not. As opposed to leading somebody on and telling all these damn lies. Don't do it. He said, Sammy, you don't determine who gets a chance on the Ferris wheel. She does.
Abba, leave Sammy alone. He gonna come for you. You better leave him alone, honey. Leave him alone. Look, leave him alone.
But well, yeah, because you decide who you want to give it to.
Well, he got a point. I mean, he do kind of have a point, though.
Yeah, you decide.
Kind of,
to decide what you want to do with it.
You got to determine what you want, when you want it, how you want it. I mean, yeah, we all decide our paths in our own lives. That's what we do. So if you want to be out here donkeying around, throw that out there in the universe. You want to be out here being committed, throw that out in the universe.
He said, how do we do a watch party? I'm down and bored. What you got? You just got to click on when you see us go live, and it'll ask you if you want to start a watch party. You click on it, and then you invite people into your watch party. It could be your
now, Greg, understand that our show gets a little graphic sometimes.
No
and
kids
we talk
in
about
there.
no kids. We don't want people watching the party and their kids are running around talking about, oh, Shed Alive and V Love Bird told me to suck a dick. No, that's not what we're trying to promote. So we don't want to do that, Greg. So make sure that you're having the grown people watch the grown topics that we do tend to touch on.
Sam said, love this. Blessings upon blessings to these queens. Thank you, Sam. But
Thank you, Sam. We appreciate it.
You know, we just like to have an open dialogue for people to talk about shit that they're afraid to talk about, because, you know, a lot of times people want to say it, but they're afraid to say it, and we're not afraid to say it. So it's just a platform for people to get shit off their chest. He said, fuck the kids.
No, you can't say that. You don't want your kids talking about Shed Alive and V Love Bird. No, we cannot do this. No, that's a no-no.
Y'all crazy. But yeah, you know, we just like to have, you know, open dialogue for people to just come in and just, you know,
and talk, about life.
Talk about it.
And things, you know, that we do, you know, and we're growing as we work. Thank you, Johnny. We're growing and we're learning and we're moving mountains out here, y'all. Trust me. We plan on being on the block for a while, so y'all better just start loving Shed Alive and V Love Bird, honey, because y'all gonna see a lot of us. A lot of us.
And you know, when it's because of y'all, we know, you know, we host too, so y'all can hit us up for that too. But Sam said,
and we strip part-time too. If you need a program.
I don't do that.
I'm just messing.
I don't do that.
No, I take that back. We don't do that for real. Please do not inbox us.
Y'all got a party. Sam said she chose me, no question. But there was a reason she wanted to commit to our relationship. She recognized a man, and I recognized a woman. Okay, Sam.
All right now. I told you was gonna rattle his feathers.
Greg said, I'm so desperate to socialize at this point. This is what I'm reduced to. Don't call yourself a reduced.
No, honey, you up. Look. The quarantine will make you crazy, baby. It'll make you pull out your hair.
Look, I tell him he ain't reduced, he elevated when he came and found us, honey.
We done blessed you, baby.
Okay, y'all, we've been on here for almost a half hour over. So let me see. I would say, I don't know why I thought you were a pair of preacher's daughters.
No. Oh my God, no.
I guess he's trying to say.
Is the question.
Trying to say, you know, they say preachers got the worst kids.
Oh no! But thank you for the compliment, though. No. Going to hell with some of these topics.
Oh God!
Please subscribe to our page. Those of you that came on from YouTube, because it does help us with our URL and it does help us get things popping on YouTube, honey. You know, this stuff, like I said, it's time, effort, and work. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know, find us on Instagram, Naughty or Nice 22. However, we must bring this show to a close. But before I do that, I would like for everybody on my page, my blog, Vonda's blog, we really want to wish this lady and her son that her son is having surgery tomorrow. His name is Ryan. His mother's name is Sharon. She's always on our blog. She comes to our show. He's having a full back fusion hardware removed from his back. They're going to wash out the infection. The second doctor is going to come in and move muscles around in his back to block the holes that are now in his back. He's been waiting for this for almost 10 years. Please, please, please say a special prayer for him. Yeah. I'm going to song that they asked me to sing to him for when he comes out of surgery. I'm going to throw that up after the show, In the Arms of the Angel. She's going to play that for her son when he comes out of surgery. It's the simple things in life people ask for that I can give them. Right. That's what I give as a gift. Please pray for this lady. This baby has been in pain. He's 26. He's been in pain for 10 years. This is where you got to show love and give back to people. It means a lot to me. Y'all really, really say his name when you pray. Just deliver him from whatever he's getting ready to go through and be with his mom and prayers. But on that note, y'all.
Well, why don't you give him just a little bit of the song before you end?
Why would I do that? I'm going to play the whole song when I get on.
Just give him something different, because Raj just wants you to sing something before you end the show. I would do it, but I don't know the lyrics. Okay.
He said prayers are going up. What are you talking about? You spent all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that'll make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough. And you're going to get that, but you'll get the rest at the end of the show. Pray for my boy.
What
He's going
birthday song?
at 5:30 in the morning. Pray for him, pray for him, pray for him.
Yeah, y'all send a prayer up for him and for his mom too, because she's going through a lot trying to take care of him, you know. And so we send our prayers and our thoughts with her for tomorrow. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Sam.
Oh, we didn't know it was your birthday.
Why you
Happy
not telling us that?
You should have told us that at the beginning of the show. We would have sang it then.
Right. Greg said, "Sang it."
Happy birthday, Sam. Really, happy birthday. I would have sang that to you with honors, with no problem at all.
Well, you got a minute.
Oh, this is a minute, Sam. This one's for you. I'm going to say your name, so tell your wife not to get mad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sam. Happy birthday to you and many, many more.
Okay, girl.
And there you have it, baby.
Happy birthday, Sam.
That one was for you.
All right, y'all. It's, we've been on an hour 30. So we love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube. Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram.
Naughty Nights 22. Y'all, my head been pounding this whole time. Naughty Nights 22. And, you know, just keep on come see us every week. He said, holy shit, she could sing. Yeah.
We will be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Y'all, our show is probably going to be airing Monday through Friday soon enough, because we are soon. It's coming. So you'll be able to watch us Monday through Friday, honey. So yeah, that's in the making. Anyhow, y'all have a great and fabulous night. Sam, have a great birthday. Please, like I said, pray for Sharon and her son Ryan. I'm going to post the whole song in about 2 seconds, and just do what we do. Let's just keep loving each other. This is Shelly Live and Love Bird, y'all. We out of here.
Good night, y'all. We love
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no
Live
fake love,
and
me only
V-Love
want the
Bird.
real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Live and V-Love Bird.
Shelly Live and V-Love Bird.
Shelly Live and V-Love Bird. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Shelly Live and V-Love Bird.
Shelly Live and V-Love Bird.
Shelly Live and V-Love.
Shelly Live.